They call me the kangaroo.
Yeah. Tobin and Leroy, ready to deploy. Had to hit it with a little journalism, but that was a decoy. Better ask about me, boy. Okay, Leroy and Tobin, host of the showman. Still silly songs for the show. Till then, it's half moon open. Sometimes go takes like a snowman. No proof, I'm a lie about a molding. No proof. Like I always wanted him, I never hated him, I never traded him, and if I did, I never ever traded again. What is in store? Like under the seat of the driver's side floor, it's cooties galore. So many more from 6 in the Mars, never a bar. Man, if I'm honest, the damage is done. Silly sauce on unlimited funds. Join us on Twitch for unlimited fun. J-Fig and Marcos, you with it or what?
Tobin, give two who Tobin is.
Who is that guy?
Thanks, Low Dog.
It's Low Dog.
Sorry, my co-host is rats off a ship on you, but I'm still with you, buddy.
Oh, man. Are you? Well, listen. It may be time to talk about the Kevin Love era.
Dude,
it may be time.
I gotta tell you.
What?
I owe Kevin Love and Cody Zeller an apology.
Why?
Here's why. Because remember, I said the Heat were shopping at 5 below.
Yep.
And the impact that they have made mean we going to Sizzler, baby. Yeah.
Really? Like that's your impression after the start? Oh, what's up, Zach?
No. I think we're like, we got a deal and we bargain shop, but we got high quality clothing in a certain section at Macy's.
So you went to Marshall's?
No, I didn't go to Marshall's.
A find on the rack.
Macy's, but I got it off the sale
clearance.
Rack.
So you got it off the clearance rack.
Right.
The red sticker.
Still got it from Macy's. So when they ask, "Oh, where'd you get that shirt?" Macy's. I got it on the bargain rack.
Gotta say this, Leroy Horde, easy to please. Yeah. You know.
Why?
Kevin. I mean, they've stunk since they've had Kevin Love.
I mean, but no. But
they've stunk.
But here's the deal.
He comes back, they stink.
What he does for everybody else, he does create space.
Space. 2 and 5.
All right.
I'm not saying it's all
and this is how you do things.
What?
Okay. You look at it from the standpoint of they're 2 and 5.
That's right. And
it happened when they got Kevin Love.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but they've been playing like this all year.
No, they haven't. They're on 3 games under 500. They've played the worst with Kevin Love.
Okay.
Not saying it's his fault, but
okay, but you are insinuating that when you say they've played their worst basketball when they got Kevin Love. You are insinuating that's Kevin Love's fault.
They have one of their best offensive games without Kevin Love. He comes back to Under Hundy.
Okay.
Under Hundyville. That's what he's the mayor of.
All right.
What? Why are you being so dismissive?
Because I think he's helping.
He is? Where? I'd love to know. Please don't. I would love you to break it down. Where is he helping?
Okay, he's not.
How is this helping?
He's a bum.
No. Don't be a sourpuss about it.
I'm not.
You like Kevin Love? I want to know. What do you love? Do tell. I'd love to know. I'd love to know about Love.
The same thing is here. Having him on the court, one, normally he gets rebounds.
He does get rebounds. Stealing rebounds from Bam.
That's why I don't want to have this conversation anymore.
Why?
Because you're just going to keep putting a little stupid twist on it.
I can't add my 2 cents? No, unload the change.
So you say he's getting rebounds. He's stealing rebounds from Bam. So Bam would be getting all those rebounds.
I mean,
what about Kevin Love wasn't here when the team was getting out rebounded by 20?
I mean, they've been one of the better rebounding teams in the league, dude. I don't know what you're talking about. So
okay. All right. So so you say if we put Kevin Love on the bench, who should you put in?
I'm not saying we should put Kevin Love on the bench. The damage is done. I actually like Caleb Martin coming off of the bench. I'm just saying.
Make up your mind.
And I would say of this 2 and 5, he's probably responsible for the record about 50% 15% of it just because of karma.
Well,
But
good. 15%. There's 5 guys on the floor.
I will
So
say,
that means somebody else is more the cause than he is.
oh, listen,
Because if you make it equal, it's 20%.
more
so
of the
saying he's 15%. You're saying he's not quite as responsible as the other 4 guys on the floor.
more of the cause yesterday was, the turnovers. Oof.
I mean, what are we doing with these turnovers?
Although he did have 3 of them. I mean, he tried that cute little outlet pass. Everybody in Cleveland saw that coming a mile away. You can't try that against Cleveland, Kevin. They know it's coming.
Your former team?
Yeah, like they knew it was coming.
Oh my God!
Then he's sitting here
Hold on,
crying about the
Can we
locker
have-
room afterwards.
we have
Oh,
time
it was
out?
hardest decision of my life.
J Fig.
Oh.
I think I'm gonna just go listen to my happy song
Why?
because
I think you should.
yes,
I sense a lot of flip flopping already.
Yeah.
I'm not flip flopping.
the
I'm
first
I'm just pointing it out since he's come here.
But if you say Kevin Love is 15% responsible, that means somebody is more than that, and I would like you to explain.
I would say that my eyes tell me he's not at fault, but the record
Then why did you?
is the record.
No, you can't. If you're saying the record is such soon as they got Kevin Love, then you're
Stink.
basically saying he's the reason why they're 2-5.
I know, and it doesn't look like it is, so I can't quite compute it. So I can't rule it out that it is his
What are
fault.
you saying? Because
But what I
said-
can say is it seems like he's the X factor of this being his fault.
Okay.
Can't rule it out. I mean,
They
honestly,
had what 20 plus turnovers?
if I'm honest,
Wait, they had 20 plus turnovers last night.
honestly, if I were to pin yesterday's loss, turnovers were a big deal.
Okay.
He
had 3.
let me get my.
So what about the other 19 turnovers?
It was a bad day.
The first person that should come out of your mouth when you talk about the 2-5 stretch should not be
Mhm.
Kevin Love.
But what's the X factor? If we're doing an experiment, you have some changes.
You are way off here, dude.
I don't
You're
think
way
so.
off.
Am I?
Then what about the other 19 turnovers?
They weren't good, but I didn't
Okay,
give
but
him,
that wasn't Kevin Love.
which is why I only gave him 15.
That's even less. 3 out of 22
Yeah, but you also gotta talk about vibes, fit,
vibes. Vibes?
dude. Yeah,
This team has been this all year.
no, they haven't.
Yes,
That-
they have.
Leroy, that's not true. They've been one of the best teams in the league taking care of the basketball. So that's
okay.
factually incorrect.
Okay, but that has nothing to do with Kevin Love.
It doesn't
He's
have nothing to do
responsible
with
for
Kevin Love.
3.
It doesn't have nothing to do with him.
Okay, hear me out. Okay.
I will.
Hear me out. This team has been up and down and right around 50%
Mhm.
all year, besides the stretch where they got to 7 over. But
Yep.
then they did what they've been doing all year and
Right.
got it back down closer to 50%.
Mhm.
You bringing somebody else in and them playing the same way that they've done all year, and then you put it on him?
Part of it.
That-
Not Cody Zeller, though. That dude's
Okay,
balling.
but my question is
Mm-hmm.
that if a team's been playing the same way all year and you bring somebody else and they play the same way, how's it his fault?
I don't want it to be his fault,
No,
but I
I'm
can't
asking
rule it
you
out.
How?
Here's how, okay? Because the trickle down is I don't know if Bam likes playing with him, even though they're friends. I don't know if it's having the most positive effect because they haven't been playing well, even though Caleb Martin looks like he's playing his best of the season being off the bench. But the record is what it is, dude. What do you want me to do? Since he's been here, they've stunk.
That's you know what that is?
Hmm?
That is bro science 101.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
But it's
you know
not,
what?
it's not
You know what?
reality.
It is reality. The
It's
record is
not
what
reality.
it is. How can you say
Wait,
it's not reality? The record
I'll
is
give
what
you
it
this.
is.
It's a fact. Since Kevin Love has gotten here, the Heat are 2-5.
Yep.
That's a fact.
And by the way,
However,
hold on.
however,
And let me add on top of that, have taken some of their worst ass kickings of the season. Which because
Okay.
usually every game is close.
okay,
Last night was close.
right.
I'm not saying last night was his fault. I'm not saying all of last night was Kevin Love's fault. I'm just asking since
No, you
he's
weren't
been-
asking.
I
Don't
am.
all of a sudden-
I'm
Oh my
asking.
goodness.
Why can't I ask a simple question?
Vlad.
What?
Now all of a sudden we playing Jeopardy because this clown he did not ask a question. He was very definitive in his answer. Now all of a sudden it's a question.
Because some things just don't work. Maybe this isn't working.
No, I'm
Leroy,
telling
can I ask you a question?
you. Yeah.
2 weeks ago, I was working with you guys after the trade was made, and I heard a lot of weren't they love was in the air? I'm in love. We're brothers.
yeah.
Yeah.
Brothers.
Yeah, but this is Love Island, Vladimir.
The Love Island.
This is Love Island. His head turns
I
very
love the
quickly.
banter. I love the banter between Bam and Kevin. Don't you see? He's already part of Heat culture. All of that.
Yeah.
We're
That's here.
That's,
And then
we're tired
what I'm hearing
of
right now.
stating that.
You have
What am I
you
hearing
have to
right now?
prepare- listen, and while this is going on, I always say, right? I always
man.
say, you just, I'm a whale. That's good. You think I could get paid as a whale? Because
That's a good one.
I get paid as a minnow.
Look, I thought that it was going to have a big impact.
No. You did your Tobin thing, and
Yeah.
I asked you. I said,
Uh-huh.
please calm down.
Mhm.
Please calm down.
Which I am.
They got these players at 5 below. Please
Right.
calm down.
But now you're saying
and you say no.
You
Yeah, but
would
now-
be now calmed down.
Yeah, but now you're acting.
But
Yeah, but
before you were not calmed down.
you started the show acting like you found Gucci at TJ Maxx, and I'm asking, is it a knockoff? Like, what are we doing? Like, are we
Gucci?
sure this is? Yeah, are we sure?
Is
Don't
Versace?
question TJ Maxx.
I'm just asking a question. Look, if I had to,
I understand what you're
if-
saying.
look,
but-
if I was a baker and I had to hand out slices of blame pie, Kevin Love's
Oh,
getting a
boy.
sliver yesterday. However, if I have to look at my spreadsheet of how we've been selling goods lately, I'd be like, man, the Kevin Love pie not selling so good. People don't seem to dig it.
but didn't I say something about this when we signed him? That hold on.
Well,
If he's that good, why wasn't he playing for his team?
well, who's a flip flopper now? Now make up your
not a
mind.
flip-flopper!
Because now you're saying that you love it. You started the show today saying you loved it, but now you're saying you were skeptical from the
No.
start. So
No,
all
no,
we've
no, no,
done,
no.
hold on,
I didn't.
all we've done is just change roles. We're
No,
role
we-
playing, baby.
No, nobody was
No.
role playing there, Toby.
No.
No.
When I watch the game and Kevin Love's in the game, he does create some space. Now,
He does.
what everybody does with that,
Mhm.
like they still go through stretches where they can't make a bucket.
Mhm.
That's not old Kevin Love,
You're right.
okay? And at the same time, we go from making 15 threes. How many did they make last night?
I think 8.
8.
But the Cavs made 9. So like it wasn't on the threes last night. Even though the threes were
I'm just saying, according to the way space is supposed to happen, you're
Mhm.
supposed to be able to play inside out game with that space and
Don't
create easier 3-point shots. That
Don't-
was the plan.
Don't you want pace and space? You see the speed this guy runs at? Kevin Love has one speed, leisure.
But
Wait.
Wait.
Time
Didn't
out,
you know
time
this before they signed him?
Time out. Did I not say to you, he's not in heat shape? I could have sworn I was saying, this guy's not in heat shape. How
Vlad,
long is it gonna take to get in
Vlad,
heat shape? Now,
I
no,
just-
don't worry about that.
let me give you
no.
let me give
Now
you a
he's running in
lesson.
leisure. Now he's running in leisure.
Now let me give
Dude,
you a
that
lesson.
dude jogs.
Let me give you a lesson in Tobin. He doesn't pay attention to those things beforehand, right? He doesn't pay attention to that. He knew damn well what Kevin Love was. What did you say? Oh, he's gonna create space. He's gonna give guys more open shots, which has happened. Now they're not making the shots. That's not Kevin Love's fault.
It's not
But
look.
if his job was to create space,
Mhm.
then he's done that. Now, I will
look,
say this. If
comes
he
in-
doesn't make shots, then that space will shrink.
Yeah, but here's the thing. It's not. I again, my eyes tell me when I watch Kevin Love, I'm like,
You're not watching Kevin Love. You're watching somebody in the stands with your boots on the ground. You're
No,
not even watching
that's
the
not fair.
game.
That's not fair. You're lashing out.
Well,
That's not fair.
really?
That's not fair.
When is the last time I got a picture of a basketball game when you were boots on the ground?
I tweeted out an entire montage of Kevin Love getting an extended pregame workout last time. You just don't follow me on Twitter, but you would have seen it. I was watching him.
Twitter.
You didn't retweet it, and I put out a whole video of his half-hour workout with Anthony Carter before the game. But where were you?
Here.
Oh, dude, such leisure. But let me tell you something about
people.
Let me tell you about
they're good. All basketball players are good with no defenders.
dude. He did this one spin move hook shot against nobody, Vlad. It was amazing. It's beautiful. Oh, it was beautiful.
Nobody.
But
you know how good a football player I was when I didn't have to worry about getting tackled to get my face caved in? I bet
you never fumbled. You never fumbled. Never fumbled.
Never just fumbled on my own.
I don't see that montage anywhere, by the way.
it's there, kid. It's there, J-Fig. It wasn't there from yesterday. I wasn't at the game yesterday. I told you.
It might be at the clearance rack.
Yeah, you know where it is. It's right on the rack next to Kevin Love and Cody Zeller.
I just want to close today's segment. Today's opening segment.
80% off.
I just want to close today's opening segment by saying,
I'm sorry.
I'm not saying it's Kevin Love's fault. Oh, that was like the Tyler Hero 3. I thought we had it in the bag. I'm not saying it's Kevin Love's fault.
But
however, 2-5 is 2-5. Like, I don't know,
But okay.
Hold on, Leroy. Even when he's not at the game, look what he's doing. Taking pictures of everything but the game.
Right.
That's old though. That's not even my picture. That's from Vegas.
So here.
You're misrepresenting my Twitter account.
If you say they're 2-5 with Kevin Love.
Yep.
And what I'm saying is that I bet you they would have been 2-5 without Kevin Love. Because that's the way they've been playing all year. And that is a fact. And I said,
no. Hold on. I want to say something real quick. What you just said is not a fact. It's an opinion. What I said is a fact. They're 2-5 with Kevin Love. You think they'd be 2-5 without Kevin Love.
Time out.
That's an opinion, Peter Pan. And what's the fact? No. You proof. I have the actual proof. I have the results.
What was
with Kevin Love? 2-5. Without Kevin Love, you think they'd be 2-5.
No. What was their record before Kevin Love?
Hold on. But in fact, Leroy Horde, if that is your real name, what they are without Kevin Love since he's been here is 1-0 with their most point production of the season.
Okay, hold on one second. And what I'm saying to you is that 2-5 can be assumed without Kevin Love for this reason. They have been playing this way all year. And I've been saying it all year. They win 4, they lose 4. They win 2, they lose 2. They lose 3, they win 4. They've been doing this all year. So based on the season that they've had so far, you can't tell me that this 2-5 wouldn't have been so if Kevin Love wasn't here. Because I have a whole season of mediocrity that says you can't just put this on Kevin Love. They've been playing like this all year. And that's a fact.
5 over without him.
They were 6 over without him.
6 over without him, Leroy.
They were 33-27.
Look, I'm just sitting here. I'm not saying it's his fault. Just saying the results are what they are.
You start off saying,
I'm not
ever
saying
since Kevin Love's got here, they're 2-5. You are saying it's on Kevin Love.
No, dude. You want to be the mayor? You want to be the mayor of Assumeville? I am the president. I'm the president of Faxland.
I'm the president. How am I supposed to take that? Hey, Leroy, I'm just gonna put this out there.
I'm just putting it out there.
The Heat are 2-5 since they acquired Kevin Love. And you want me to think that you're not blaming Kevin Love?
What do you want me to do?
That's what you're doing. And then you try to backtrack and say, oh, if I made a little Kevin Love pie, a little K-Love pie, I would slither it and give him a little piece. And no, you already started the segment by saying they're 2-5 with Kevin Love, indicating that you think they would be better without Kevin Love.
I'm trying not to be harsh about it. You know, I don't want to say actually the fact is he's baking a loser cake, but you know, just looking at the results saying, that's interesting.
You know what? If we cut up your cake, it'd be fruit cake with those little chewy cherries, fried pineapples,
Let's take a break. Back after this.
random nuts floating through it.
Ever forget your phone, and make sure you listen to us wherever you go. Yeah, we're portable.
Welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you on 560 WQAM. Getting some headlines here brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks.
We're going to go to 11:30 today. We got Canes Hoops, ACC tournament against
You are
Wake
so
Forest.
lucky.
Why? I don't understand.
In the words of John Witherspoon, that's your ass, Mr. Postman.
Getting ready for some Canes action, so looking forward to that. But Leroy,
Yes, sir.
let's get an update, man. The Players Championship starting today. This golf update brought to you by the Edwin Watts Golf Shop. Some of the 90-day 100% satisfaction guarantee, serving golfers around the country since 1968. What do we got?
Minwoo Lee leads the way at 6 under. He's through 13.
Where is this? Where is this tournament?
Australian, Ponte Vedra, Florida.
Oh, all right.
Canadian Taylor Pendrith is second. Hayden Buckley, who had a hole-in-one on 17, is third, along with Chad Ramey.
Wow. You should get some kind of a bonus for that.
What?
A hole-in-one.
Oh, yeah. For the names that you do know, Patrick Cantley is 2 under. Colin Morikawa is 2 under. Billy Ho, 2 under. Looking for the big group, John Rahm, Scotty Scheffler, and Rory McIlroy played together, and Rory is struggling.
Huh.
Rory is, I'm still scrolling. Come on, buddy. Ooh. Yeah, Rory's struggling.
Big tournament, Roy's struggling. Shocking.
Whoa, that's not necessary, dude. What
It's
are we
facts.
doing? John Rahm is 1 under.
All right.
Yeah.
I saw John Rahm hanging out with Trevor Lawrence. Just taking like a picture. Yeah, Trevor Lawrence was at the Players, I guess, like the practice rounds or something like that.
Oh, okay.
He was hobnobbing, that
All right.
blonde hair. He looks like a country club. Like if I were to look at any quarterback in the NFL right
With
now,
that hair?
yeah, he looks like a country club. He looks like country club. Jared Goff looks like country club.
Oh, what are you trying to say? Because it sounds like
What, Goldilocks?
Goldilocks, dude. Intangibles.
Hey,
What?
You're really making it very
Hey, dude.
inclusive there.
Wow.
It's all mayo.
Tell me whether or not. Tell
man.
me, could you or could you not picture Jared Goff and or Trevor Lawrence with sweaters over their shoulders?
Oh, of course.
Absolutely.
Of course.
All right,
Of course. The little preppy.
Oh, yeah.
Wearing
dude.
all the fancy golf stuff.
Yep.
They actually got the
Yeah.
names for it too. Trevor and Jared too. Those
Yep.
are the 2 type of names.
I don't think it's all the I don't see Joe Burrow going to a country club,
No, he can't golf with that mink fur. He would be the Rodney Dangerfield of the country club.
Yeah.
Right?
so-
For Leroy.
Other headline, the Miami Dolphins have restructured Bradley Chubb's contract, and that will create about $14 million in cap space. So that will officially
want
get
to
the
tell you how
Dolphins
they do
under
that?
the cap. Sure.
Let me tell you how to do that. So, say if Bradley Chubb signed a $100 million contract with $50 million guaranteed, right? And he gets 30 of that. They'll restructure his deal, give him another 30 million, and stretch the money out a little bit so you can cut money get money under the cap and go there. It's really not a bad deal for either side because you get that money, and they'll give you an extra say you restructure your contract, we'll give you another 10 million guaranteed. And so you just kind of play with the cap that way. And usually when guys, Patrick Mahomes is next. When you hear Patrick Mahomes' contract, they'll restructure it and they'll save $15 to $20 million. It doesn't mean he's getting any less money. That means they just restructured it. Restructuring is different than, somebody taking a pay cut. Byron Jones took the ultimate pay cut.
Yeah. Well, I guess this gets the Dolphins. So there could be other moves coming, but this I guess gets the Dolphins under the cap because they're about 14 over. The Byron
Yep.
Jones is June 1st one, so we'll see what
Right.
else happens. But
And then after June 1st, here's what you'll see. You'll see them negotiate with
Wilkins.
Wilkins, and try to work out some of these deals because you can, it's better to do it now. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if Wilkins have another year like he did this past year, you ain't gonna be able to afford it. You're gonna have to make some decisions. If you do it now, then you don't have to make as many decisions. So that's why I'm so just shocked at the way the Baltimore Ravens are handling, Lamar Jackson, because let's be honest, his contract should have been redone before Deshaun Watson got his deal, and you wouldn't even be having these issues right now.
All right, we'll take a quick break. When we come back, shenanigans ensued yesterday at the Heat's house between Jake Paul
no basketball.
and Floyd
Here
Mayweather.
we go.
I wasn't there. You're getting at me. I wasn't at the game, okay? Like, you
doesn't
can't
matter.
What do you mean?
For a guy commenting on Kevin Love, you sure have a lot of information about what's going on in the stands and not on the court.
I'll tell you what's going on.
Know what's going
By the
on,
way,
Leroy.
question.
What?
Quick question. What do you think Kevin Love's plus minus is since he's been here?
What do I think Kevin Love's plus minus is? I think they're -3 wins under the 500 mark.
No.
That's what I think, dude. We'll be back after this.
Big day today as the Canes beginning.
You're the worst.
Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on 560 WQAM. Dave & Buster's month is back just in time for Hoops Tournament Hysteria. We've got your chance to win a $250 gift card from Dave & Buster's. Go to WQM.com and enter on the contest page. If you win, you can go to Dave & Buster's with your gift card and have a party on all of us. Dave & Buster's. Eat, drink, play, watch sports at Dave & Buster's in Hollywood.
By the way, you want to hear
the
results from my poll?
I do want to hear the results for your poll. So the Miami Heat lose yesterday to the Cavaliers 104-100. Turned it over 22 times. What was the results of your poll on peanut butter cups?
60% to 39% the cup.
Yeah, it's the OG, dude.
And here's the funny one. John Ramos on Twitter. You're a child. That's like saying your chicken nuggets taste better when they're dinosaur shaped.
That's great. It's a good point. Yeah, man. All right, so go ahead. Give me Kevin Love's plus minus since he's been on the Heat.
But it matters, right? See,
still a bit of a small sample size.
Here's. But wait, you can't. How's it a small sample size if you putting it on him?
I'm not. I'm just pointing it out. You're the one who wants to break it all down. I'm on the surface just saying, is this working? I don't know.
He's a plus.
Jesus, you're a flip-flopper, bro.
Yes.
No, I'm not.
He's a plus 6.
People like to call me a flip-flopper. I just like to take in all the facts. And I'm just pointing out, Vlad, like, your record is what it is. And he was just gone, come back. All right, back to offense being clogged up like a toilet. Did he have the most to do with it? No, I would say Victor Oladipo is fantastic against the Atlanta Hawks. He built a brick house last night. If you told me what was the bigger deal, the Heat getting, what they got against the Hawks, which was like 42 points from Caleb and Vic, as opposed to what they got last night, which was brick, turning the ball over like crazy. That was more to blame. Did Kevin Love have a big deal? I don't know, but he was there, and he wasn't there for the other game. So
you gave an example of how it had nothing to do with Kevin Love, but still included Kevin Love in the conversation.
Mike Biamonte introduced him. Loss.
So here's the deal, right? He's plus 6.
Okay.
And you can pick and choose what numbers you want to use. But most of the time when we think guys are the reason why, there's a big old minus in front of their name.
He's not Dwayne Dedman. Good for him. Good for him. Can we hear from Kevin Love yesterday? Kevin Love was asked, how's it going? Hey, Kev, how's it going? And this is what he had to say about his Heat tenure thus far.
How do you feel it's gone for you down here so far in terms of your fit?
I do not know how you want me to answer that, but outside of missing threes, I think it's going well. I wish we had one more games. I mean, that's another game that comes back down in 2 minutes. There was the Charlotte game, the New York game. We win those. There's a different tone to that question. So, no, I think we just got to win more games, and things will change.
Man, it sounds like you're already getting unraveled by one question. All he asked was, how's it going so far? And he's like, I think there'd be a different tone of that question. Yeah, actually, Kevin, there would be. If you won more games, there actually would be. And by the way, what was the question was, how's it going so far? Why is he being so sensitive? He's being a big sensitive pants. You can't,
so now it's not Kevin Love?
Like everything he does now just really bothers you. He sets you off the edge.
You understand. You understand.
Don't find anything.
You were the conductor of the K Love train.
Yes, he was.
And now all of a sudden, you like.
See how that love turned into hate? You see how that love turned into hate?
Everything he does is crazy. Oh my God.
You don't think that was a little sensitive?
No.
That was a little sensitive.
Yeah, most people answer questions like that after losses.
All right, well, you've been here for
smile and jovial, and then you come in and went, he don't even care.
I didn't say he didn't care. I didn't say he didn't care.
Tobin sounds like the spouse who's just annoyed by everything the other spouse does. So
I disagree.
Right now, you're annoyed by K Love's chewing.
Yes,
No.
you were annoyed by
No,
Caleb.
no, no,
Way he
no, no.
breathed.
Actually,
Yes, you were annoyed that he was taking that in.
You guys-
were like, what's
you
that
got-
sound? Was he
you
in the
guys are
water?
so
Like,
off on
what's
this.
going on?
You guys are so off on this. In fact, if anybody sounds like the annoyed Sass, it sounds like Kevin Love because he's the one who sounds like he's in his feelings.
Because they're
He's the one-
losing.
Are you discrediting his feelings?
I'm not discrediting his
Yes, you
feelings.
are.
I'm
Yes,
just
he is.
like,
Yes, he is.
ooh,
Yes,
would
he
be a
is.
different
We need to
tone to
unpack
that
that.
question.
Oh,
All right. Well,
But see, here's why I'm upset. I'm not upset that you're doing what you do. You always do that. But I get upset when I try to talk you out of it beforehand. When you start this nonsense with Kevin Love, and I try to say, "Hey, calm down. Let's just wait it out a little bit," and you're like, "No, Caleb, whoa, Caleb trade, Caleb, love." You like, and now.
he came in. Hold on, though. Let's be honest about Kevin Love. He came in here with a lot of pomp and circumstance. Like he was talking a big game. Nope. He was talking a big game on social media. Big game on social media.
Look, you know what? Look at everybody. Look at the other three boxes. Tobin. You are literally, everybody's looking at you in disgust.
Why?
You should do this all the time.
Okay. I guess we could let it go a few more games, but if the same thing happens, you'll be like, all right, old Tobes, you're onto something. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I'm a Heat fan.
I don't think you do.
I do. I'm not a person who roots to be right. I root for the Heat. I don't want to be right. I'm just saying, that's something. And then he's sitting here. Sitting here and he's like,
wait. Hey, you know what he's gonna say when K-Love makes like 5 threes?
mm-hmm.
If loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right.
I'd be like, love.
Yes.
Maybe. If your guys take there is Tobin's going to be happy after a Heat win, you're probably right. I will be.
No,
I'm not blaming him for last night. I'm just saying, has this experiment gone well?
Yes, you are
really.
blaming him.
Him.
I'm not.
You are.
I'm
you
not.
started the conversation by saying, I don't tell you guys, but ever since K-Love got here, he's 2-7. You blamed it on
2-5.
Kevin Love.
He
And
was
no
there,
matter
so he
what
gets
numbers
a
we
nice
give
supply
you,
too.
And no matter what we say to you, you still mention Kevin Love.
Mm-hmm.
You
Even
still haven't
after
mentioned
you
none of the
said-
player's name. You haven't mentioned one other player's name today.
That's because I
At
wanted
all.
to. I wanted to. You guys got so offended by my
You
Kevin Love
started
take.
off with Kevin
It's on.
Love.
It's honestly on you guys. You're the one who reacted so because you guys want to protect him like a mother hen. Oh, please don't say anything about my poor Caleb. He's a veteran. He can take it.
We're not
I'm not-
trying to protect Caleb.
Nobody. You are J-Fig. I didn't call him a bum. I didn't say that he was washed. Now comes here, shoots 24% from downtown.
You're doing it right now.
I didn't say that.
You literally said it right now.
I didn't say that.
And you're
I said
saying that we're
it.
the ones saying it because
I'm
you're the
not.
ones saying
No. Put your listening ears on, okay? Maybe get Scooby up here for a little help. What I said was, I'm not saying he's washed. I'm not saying that he stinks. I just am merely pointing out, since he's gotten here, the record. Woof. You're muted, Leroy. Much like Kevin Love's impact on the Heat.
He muted himself. I can't do anything.
You are making the assumption that it's his fault.
I'm not.
Started the conversation. Ever since Kevin Love got here, he's 2-5. Why wouldn't we take from that? Oh, you think it's Kevin Love's fault that they're 2-5?
You do with the information what you will. I'm just presenting the facts. You're the one who wants to sit here and you want to be like, well, I bet you they'd have the same record if he wasn't here either. Okay, I guess we could maybe think that maybe that would happen, but we don't know. What I do know is what happened because I live in reality. You don't. You like to live in hypothetical land.
So
that's
what do
what
you
you
make
are.
of the Kevin Love being +6 in the 7 games he's been here?
I make that he had one game, he had a +13 in that run, and that swung his plus-minus. Otherwise, it's been pretty.
Wait, so that means in the other
Time out.
that
Let's
means
look
in
it
the
up
other
here.
6 games he was -7?
Yeah.
That's
So he's -1 in every other game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's kind of been like,
like the Heat season.
Which was what
That's what they did all year.
Leroy was saying right now.
He's looking for us to react this way, Leroy.
well, it's kind of easy.
I
Like
don't
you guys
like
are.
it.
It's like talking to 3 children. Like you get so offended. I happen to say the Easter Bunny is maybe not coming this year, and you're like, what?
Do you want
But-
the Easter Bunny to come this year?
Easter
Time
Bunny
out,
always
time out.
comes. I'm always
Time
great.
out. But Jen, it's okay if we were children if the parent wasn't saying, "Oh my God, I love this Easter Bunny. This Easter Bunny coming in, it's gonna be great. This is what we needed. The Easter Bunny's what we needed. The Easter Bunny's gonna give us space. He's gonna give us all of that."
Yeah,
And
but
then
here's the thing though. The Easter Bunny, I thought he was going to be the Threester Bunny. Instead, he's the Brichter Bunny. Okay, that's what he's been.
That's
It's
what
okay, though.
happens.
-1.
You made your hopes all the way up here.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I
this
tried to
is why
keep
you're
him right
acting
here.
this way.
I'm not the one who started the show
Leroy
today.
told you to relax.
Leroy started the show today sans pants over Kevin Love and Cody Zeller. I'm like, why?
No,
What you did? You did. You were outrageous.
You didn't even let him finish, though.
What?
You
Yes,
chimed in.
he was trying to say something,
What did he say?
and then
Oh,
you chimed in.
You know what you are? You're like Liv on Love Island. You're trying to translate for everybody's
I don't
relationship.
know who that is.
Let me tell you something about Liv. Always sticking her beak in other people's relationships.
Why do
business.
you gotta say beak, huh?
I'm just you know why.
Why do you gotta say beak? You're the one with the pecker.
Point
What?
for Tobin.
Back after
That was
this.
funny.
Oh gosh.
Boca Raton, the home of the Miami Heat, Miami Hurricanes, Florida Panthers, and Inter Miami.
Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
An Odyssey station.
This is a very interesting start to to the program, even though we only have 20 minutes.
I read the article on Calvin Ridley.
Okay.
Good stuff. You should check it out. He he talks about all the things that went on. The end result is the gambling. But he kind of explains what was going on in his life at the time. Some crazy stuff, man. You should check it out.
What was well, you know what I feel bad about though? Just gambled. Who cares? Like, you know what? It's such not a big deal.
No, it was.
It's such garbage that he was suspended for a year.
It wasn't. You know what I mean?
We all had that. We all had that Hard Rock app. That was a great 3 weeks.
Yeah.
It was a great 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
I need that back in my life, man.
Need that back, dude. Oh, let's get to some headlines brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks.
All right, so this is our last segment of the show. Just so everybody's aware, Canes basketball is coming on up. We got Canes, Wake Forest, ACC tournament coming on up. So just so you're aware, we are cut short today, which we'll be back tomorrow, and we'll react to everything there. So shout out to everybody.
Shout out. I'm a shout out on the way up out of here. Well, Leroy, he go.
So you guys can hear that, of course, here coming up on WQAM. The other headline, Heat lose yesterday. I'm not blaming Kevin Love. All right, everybody's out here crazy. Like, Stunt Steve's out here, and he's like, oh, Victor Oladipo lost us that game. I agree. Victor Oladipo was way worse than Kevin Love yesterday. Not even close.
But you never mentioned them, though.
Well, you guys didn't let me. I didn't get, you guys got so I didn't realize I had the Kevin Love brigade here.
So
Bam
Tobin,
Adebayo. Greatest 3 minutes I've ever seen to start the game. Was pretty irrelevant after that. Can't do that.
The most important thing is that
5 turnovers in like 29 minutes.
When you turn the ball over like that, this team's margin for error is very small.
Mm-hmm.
And the one stat that I would say is very indicative of that margin is turnovers, because you're giving away free shots or free opportunities. And you really can't afford to do that with your margins being so small.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you watch these games, they can fight like hell to keep it close. But in the end, when you look at that turnover disparity, you go, there it is, regardless of who it is. And they've been doing this with Kevin Love. They've been doing it without Kevin Love. The turnovers are killing this team.
That's not one of their weaknesses, though, typically. That's
okay,
the thing
but I'm saying when they have a game where it's close and they're fighting like hell, and then they end up coming up a couple of points short at the end, the first thing I go to is turnovers.
Yeah, well, it was very. I mean, like when they have a game like they did yesterday, it's very it's very stunning.
Think of the defense you have to play to keep it close when the disparity is 14 turnovers.
I think the disparity was. I think they were -7 on turnovers yesterday.
-7. Okay, -7. So say that's another 7 opportunities, but say it's 3 or 4 buckets.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, you're not gonna win many games that way, dude.
Right, and that's what I see most of the time.
Yesterday, also outside the Heat arena, Jake Paul and Floyd Mayweather got into a brouhaha, more like a very publicized stare down. And, our sources were telling us yesterday that they were both at the game. Jake Paul was sitting right next to the Heat bench. And then after the game, they basically got Jake Paul surrounded. Like Floyd's entire security team, it seems like he's got going on there.
The money team?
Yeah. Can you bring up the video, J-Fig, of Floyd Mayweather yesterday at the game outside the arena?
What's going on?
What's up, Floyd?
I can have what I want.
What's your name with the camera? Oh, you got camera too. So
who you supposed
to be? I'm just working, man.
What happened? You're not tough anymore since your loss? What happened since your loss? Yo, we gonna bust him up, guys?
I told you before, put that
Yo,
camera
let's
down.
bust him up. Where you running, Jake? Where you going since your fight? Since you lost? What's up, Jake? Where you going, Jake? Oh, he's running! He's running! Look at him!
So here's the problem.
He runs away.
That's the
Jake Paul
that
running,
guy
champ.
even
Why is he running?
the guy talking.
Who is that? I don't know who that is.
I don't even think he with Floyd though.
I don't think he is either. I think he's just an onlooker.
He's just doing the Tobin.
I do like how Floyd is like. I do. He might work for TMZ. I don't know who that guy is.
He's doing the Tobin.
The way that TMZ works is that people, if they were to witness something, they'll send in the clip to TMZ and they'll
get paid
review
for it.
Yeah, exactly.
And they'll get paid for it. But
So
I think
whoever that was is possibly someone that did that.
Yeah, he might work. He might just be a guy out there. Like the thing that's funny about it is Floyd's telling everybody to get the camera away. Like Floyd, I mean, damage is done. You're outside an arena.
I have a question. Who's asking? Do you want should we jump him?
That's that guy. That's that hype man. We don't know who he is.
That sounds very John Morantish. So I'm just that's all I'm saying.
I don't know who that guy is. We don't know who he is. He's just an instigator. It sounds like.
But I'm saying, here's why. Because my ears are pretty good. That guy holding and filming seems white.
He might.
And Floyd is usually surrounded by a bunch of brothers. So I'm just assuming that that guy wasn't a part of either crew.
Oh, maybe not. But look, whether he is or he isn't, Floyd Mayweather did surround Jake Paul with security. That did happen.
There's also other videos of different points
because he's saying Floyd Mayweather. If you guys see Floyd Mayweather at a security or any event, he's got at least 6 people with him. I heard yesterday that he had more in the realm of multiple dozens of people with him yesterday. And he gets out of his bus because he sees Jake Paul, who he obviously hates. And, if you guys don't know the backstory, Jake Paul took his hat and then Floyd Mayweather's security team whooped Jake Paul's ass. And Floyd kind of lost it on him. So I'm guessing that maybe Jake Paul said something sassy and they stopped the bus. And then that all ensued. I don't think that guy is with Floyd Mayweather.
Right.
So basically, we just saw the setup for the Floyd Mayweather Jake Paul fight.
Exactly.
That's all that was.
Exactly.
Probably in Miami.
We'll see that at
Hard Rock Stadium.
We'll see that on 20. Well, they did already do that once with the Logan with Logan. That's how the whole incident went down the last time. Here was Jake Paul. Here was Jake Paul afterwards. This is his side of the story. On Instagram on what went down between him and Floyd Mayweather outside the Heat's house.
Mayweather and 50 dudes pull up out of nowhere, out of some side alley, waiting for me outside of this stadium. And they're like, so what's up? So what's all that talk now? I'm like, first of all, what did I say to you, Floyd? I just took your hat and you're still mad about it? Come on, bro. And then 50 dudes literally start surrounding me to try and jump me. I'm out that bitch. Hey, Floyd, you want to run it one-on-one? No problem, but I'm not dumb, okay? I'm tough. I don't need to prove my toughness, but I'm not dumb. I'm not going to sit there and try to fight 50 dudes. Dipped out of that bitch. Floyd, you're a bro. You're mad because I took your hat. Are you serious? Get over it, bro. Move on. Move on.
There you go. That was Jake Paul on his Instagram page yesterday.
No, you're not supposed to touch a brother's hat, bro. You're not supposed to touch another man's hat.
He took his hat. We're coming up on. We're coming. Well, he did get jumped on.
No, I got somebody jumped for touching my hat.
That's he did get his ass whooped for taking his hat already, Vlad. I was there. He got his face cracked and teeth broken for that. It was crazy.
No, you're not supposed to touch a brother's hat.
I mean, let it go.
According
it's a principality,
to
Smokey.
Yeah.
According to this, a source close to Floyd Mayweather told TMZ. Sources close to the fighter say that he just happened to run into Jake while leaving the basketball game, denying that they were lying in wait. We're told Mayweather believes Jake previously made comments that went beyond typical trash talk among fighters, so he confronted him. Jake crossed the line. It wasn't about grabbing his hat. This was about Jake's comments to Floyd about Floyd's deceased family member and other below-the-belt inappropriate behavior, a source close to Floyd told us. As for Paul's response, one Floyd source responded, Jake went on his IG and started name-calling when he was hiding behind the camera.
You know what's amazing? When have we gotten to a society where we get so offended by what people say? Certain people just say stupid stuff. But why does it bother? Like, come on. Jake Paul ain't going to go up to Floyd and say, hi, you know what he's been his whole career. And so now you pick one thing to say is he's always said the wrong things. It's not new.
I think he's not. I think he's actually still mad about him taking the hat.
Right. But he's going to hide behind that.
I would be mad too. But he did get, like, they did get Jake Paul that night or that day.
Right. So we still going?
Which, by the way, I didn't instigate. I hate when people say that. I didn't start that whole altercation.
Can I just say
it's
this,
not really
Tobin?
that's not
Can
fair.
I just say this, Tobin?
You can.
Why do you think people say that?
I don't know.
You are always the driving force behind shenanigans.
I'm not the driving force.
You are. Stop it. Now you're going to act like you're not. Oh, my God.
You know what? Let's determine this right now. Okay?
Good, and I'm gonna go out there and perform and do what I do best.
Floyd, you really want to take them both on at the same night?
Absolutely, easy.
Wait. We're gonna go all the way back. Hold on.
I feel good, and I'm gonna go out there and perform and do what I do best.
Wait, why does it start? Okay, give me 1 second.
I feel good, and I'm gonna go out there and perform and do what I do best.
Floyd, you really want to take them both on at the same night?
Absolutely, easy. You got two fake fighters. Fake fighter. I'm a real fighter.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Right here, please.
Yo.
All right, hang on.
Yo.
I want you to
What's up? You looking over here? What's up? You wanna run it 2 in 1 night? What's up? You wanna run it 2 in 1 night?
Absolutely.
You wanna run it 2 in 1 night?
Absolutely.
So let's make it
Absolutely.
happen.
Let's do it.
Let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen.
Yes, sir.
Get the paperwork for this bum.
Get Al Heyman.
Absolutely.
Out here.
I don't need Al Heyman.
Let me call Al Heyman.
I'm my
Let's
own
make it
boss.
happen.
I'm my own
2 in
boss.
1 night. Got your hat. Got your hat.
Oh, no.
Got your hat.
Whooped him.
Did they kick him? They should stomp on him.
I think they were dude, they were kicking, they were doing everything in there. It was
boots on.
It was what, dude, do you know what was crazy about that? My microphone got caught in between one of those guys. I was getting yanked back.
I mean, I'm
I will
sure
say this.
your microphone was right in front and between
Great
both
mic
of them.
work,
Okay.
Tobin. Great mic work, because there was only 3 things you saw there. Jake Paul, Floyd Mayweather, and the 790 mic.
Why would you disrespect me?
We're able to go through all of that.
Great jumpsuit. Great. By the way, just Floyd Mayweather with that jumpsuit, top notch.
That's
Listen,
Dolphins
throwback,
colors.
ain't it?
Dolphin colors, right?
Yeah, that was great. Great look. I think you're right though. I think you're right though, Vlad. I think we're
brother's hat.
I think you're right though, Vlad. I think we're going to see this fight now. It's just come on.
And they need it because Jake needs it after the loss, and Floyd's last exhibition.
It did nothing.
Peanuts.
It was sad. It's making me sad that Floyd was doing that. Like, talk about one of the greatest fighters of all time. He's fighting in empty arenas now from people we never heard of. Him versus Jake Paul, it's a monster. Like, let's be real about it. It's a I don't know what like weight class they would do it at or something like that.
It'll be the equivalent to Rocky fighting Thunder Lips.
Dolphin Kane says it needs to be a slap fight. Just put him up there. One hit each.
What do you like?
Stone McRib says, Tobin, you're the only mic in the confrontation.
You really are
behind a lot of silly sauce going on in this city. And then you want to pick and choose when no silly sauce here. Like, no.
Well, I'm not saying about this. It's just not my fault. I didn't know Jake Paul was going to roll up on him and say, "Oh, on the same night." I didn't know that was going to happen. But Floyd Mayweather did think I was a plant because the next time I interviewed him, he refused to talk to me. So,
You know what? I will give you props. That whole video just shows how much of a journalist you really are.
Thank you. Boots on the ground.
Oh,
thank you, J-Fig. I appreciate that. Oh man.
Just because you really you sucked
Is
through
that a
all
new
of
guy?
that. That was a lot of
Vlad, is that a
rummaging.
new guy?
No, it's just somebody you never see, Leroy.
Okay.
No, he's been here for years, man.
Really?
Yes,
I don't think
Leroy's.
They just don't come in the afternoon or the morning, man.
But
You're
check this
the
out.
more
Wait.
daytime people.
Can I just say this? In all fairness,
What?
I have been with the station since 2008.
No, you haven't. We've been with the company. We've been with the station for 4 months.
What? No,
That's
we've
a
been
fact.
you know
we've
what
been,
I'm saying.
we've been with this station for 4 months.
-1.
And I love that Jen is doing it.
Oh, you saw that?
That's
It was
rude,
like
J-Fig.
October.
Counting on my head.
Come on. Okay, so you don't think that? So that fight's happening. That's definitely going down.
Yeah.
By the way, did you see what a couple of NBA notes? One, looks like Kevin Durant's going to miss the rest of the regular season.
Really?
He slipped yesterday during warmups and messed up his ankle pretty bad. And they're thinking it's I think a grade 2, so he's going to be out at least the regular season, probably the start of the playoffs.
And
Which,
part of the playoffs. Yes.
not great. Not great.
I got some local news.
What's that?
Braxton Berrios is about to be released by the Jets.
Really?
Oh.
Yes.
I thought they
Wow.
loved
Wasn't
him.
he like their best return guy?
Yeah, we're trying to restructure contracts for somebody. So
That's a good
and
point.
he didn't want to restructure his contract because he signed a new one last season. So we're gonna let you go.
So-
Save $5 million.
No pay, so he didn't want to bring in Aaron Rodgers, Old Braxton.
Zach Wilson's his boy. That's his boy.
Is that really? I thought the other guy was his boy.
No,
Didn't he make
no,
the T-shirts?
That's the thing. That's when he put the T-shirt on. It hurt Zach's feelings, and that's why he dropped that 4th down cast in against Minnesota.
You know what?
Yeah.
Maybe Braxton wants to come down here, be a little slot receiver, do some punt returns.
Wait.
You know,
I know he
We
lives
have a
here,
room
but
full of fast little guys. You
You
know,
know
he's
he's going-
Braxton
return some-
Berrios. Yes,
return
you're
some
doing
punts.
it again.
what do you mean?
You're doing
It's
it again.
little goosies. He comes back home.
Everybody who's available doesn't have to play for your team.
Why not?
Stop it.
look, I know he lives
Wait,
here, but he's
you
just
want
spending a lot of
Braxton
time here.
Berrios returning kicks or Jalen Waddle or Tyreek Hill?
They didn't return kicks last year.
Who did?
Cedric Wilson did it most of the
Another
season.
fast guy.
Was he? I mean, I don't really have a lot of proof of
my
that.
goodness. Dude, can I just say this?
What?
Thank God this show is almost over. Because you have been at your ultimate worst today.
I disagree.
When you get off this show today, I want you to go watch some TV
Mhm.
and think about being better tomorrow.
Don't watch Love Island. I feel
Because
like
right now, you're Radio Kyle Lowry.
No, dude.
Put it out there.
Point for
That is out of line.
No, it's not.
That is out of
No,
line.
it's not.
Dude,
No,
that
it's
is
not.
out of line. You're not gonna say that to me.
With the wide receiver group that you have in that room, how can you go, ooh, Braxton Berrios?
There's only 2 receivers that are irreplaceable. Everybody else is up for grabs. Let's go.
Yeah, but come on.
What? You don't think that'd be Goosey's? Him come back home?
Really?
You're just like, you know what you are, dude?
Goosey's.
This is
You want Goosey's. You want Goosey's. I want the team to get better. Does Braxton Berrios make the Dolphins better? No.
Why not?
Because they got players to do that.
Oh,
That
yeah,
are better than
you
Braxton
felt,
Berrios.
you felt Cedric Wilson made a real impact last year? What did he do? This dude was a ghost all season. They had to put him on punt returns because he couldn't get any catches in the game.
Because you had other. All right. Whew.
I love how
Let's
this
be
Jet
honest.
fan started.
I
an
want to
argument.
do one or two things.
Go ahead. Do what you want.
I want to drive up the turnpike
Mhm.
to kick your ass, or I want to curse. Both options aren't good.
No, they're not.
But what you started the show off with this.
Dude,
Now your solution. First of all, we're going to just bypass what you said about Kevin Love and Cody Zeller when they came in. How excited
I didn't say anything about. Whoa. I didn't say anything about Cody Zeller. So don't you dare.
Okay. Kevin Love. Okay. And that lasted 7 games. And now you want Braxton Berrios.
What's wrong with that?
For what reason?
Goosies. Be cool. It's a cool story.
We have Jalen Phillips.
You're right. What's wrong? Was there Kane's cap I'm unaware of?
No, does he to sign him? Who you getting rid of?
I don't know. River Craycraft, for all I care.
You never think these things out. You just say, I want it.
Get rid of It's not my problem.
The other solution was signing Gogi and get rid of Big Yurt.
Yeah. Who, by the way, has played 0 minutes. What's up with that? And Duncan too. Coach's decision. No playing time again. What's this guy got to do? What did he do? That's the real question.
I mean, dunks will put a team in the penalty quicker
Can I tell you
than any
something,
person in basketball.
The only reason you don't want him is simply because he gives goosies. Because he's a good player. He's a good player.
He ain't better than what you have, though.
He's not better. No, nobody's better than those two guys. But you have other receivers in the room.
Okay,
we're fine.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like, with all the needs this team has, Braxton Berrios doesn't even come close to filling any of those needs.
What's he gonna cost?
$5 million.
All right, we got to get out of here. Talk to you guys tomorrow.
AM 560 Sports.